Welcome to Eden Stadium in Athens, Ohio. It's the Central Michigan Chippewas and the Ohio Bobcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. And the Chippewas headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Bobcats offense will go on the attack first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. At over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown in their victory last time out. Making the adjustment. Wide receiver comes in motion. Fresh set of downs going up top. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Let's talk for just a second about Ohio. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good 3-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement, you create some momentum. These are the kind of guys that, man, they come in right away. They got a chance to play. Like, you're telling them the future's going to be bright. We're trying to build something special. We just need you.
Throws to the wideout. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And how about that? That's already the third target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Back to pass on second down. He's taking the shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Looking to throw again. Makes the grab on the left. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, you're seeing this offense aggressive here right out of the gate. I don't even know if they're planning on running the football the rest of this game, the way they're throwing it right now. I mean, they're just throwing caution to the wind. And, David, we know it. They've got a lot of confidence in their skill players throwing the...
Snags it, and there's running room. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Second down, going to throw it. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Sends it back in motion. Snap on first down, wants to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Before they snap the ball on second down, timeout is called. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the up there. They want to make sure they get this 4th and 3 play right, so they'll take a moment and think it over with a timeout. They burned a couple early, now down to just one timeout to work with. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Never a doubt. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So Central Michigan's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Bust through behind his pad. Just shedding tackles. There he goes to the right. 10. Touchdown, Chippewas. He got a step and just dusted the field.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Wants to throw one first. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Just barely got rid of it.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
He's got it. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Rosa. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Pugh. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Bobcats are marching down the field. They'll go to the counter play. Turning it on! And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. In the backfield, it's Bowman. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Drops back on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Working the ground game. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
I think there's a couple of schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
The Bobcats will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio. On to attempt the try. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And they can't be thrilled using all 3 timeouts here in the first quarter. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Chippewas offense makes its way out to start the drive. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Straight ahead, it's Townsend. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. From the gun, they didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Flores. Unleashes it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. This offense has it with really good field position. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Caught. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. First play of the period will be a second down. The snap sets up to throw. Spits it out to the back. The quick out. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Bobcats looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Handoff to the single back. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Touchdown, Bobcats! Gets it into the end zone. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Gives him the big stiff arm. And the returner will be brought down. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Dropping back, it's Flores. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Chippewas will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. He gets a block. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Ohio sends out the offense to start this drive. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, the running back has it. Just smothered on the play. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
The Bobcats with the 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll run it. Plows through the defense. Stop just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. 2nd down to the air. Quickly complete. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Fires to the right. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Scanning the field, it's Flores. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got a man, it's Blue. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Keeps it on first down. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Chippewas in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The run inside, it's Townsend. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. After run, now throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Ohio! The defense putting points on the board. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Flores. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Breaks into the open.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Looking for the end zone. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Bobcats. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
On the option. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. The Chippewas racing to the line in the hurry-up.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. To throw, it's Flores. Still looking. He's going to take off. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Chippewas will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Maybe 1 notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll run it. Oh, he's got some space. Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And the Bobcats will kick it away to start the 2nd half. And he's going to bring it out. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Central Michigan offense takes the field to go to work. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infection.
Game.
for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. And I don't describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. To the air, it's Flores. Rush right in his face. Out wide right, it's McIntosh. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Chippewas getting set on 1st and 10. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. They've got a 3rd down and manageable from right around midfield. Trying to slip through and pick it up. There he goes. At the 30. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Right side, it's Swanson. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. This is a designed run. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
And the Chippewas will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. On the move. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Chips.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Turns it upfield.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside of wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the 2nd half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Good, strong tackle.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Just had to get rid of it.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
With the catch, it's Swanson. Turning on the Jets. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30. After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. On the run, it's Blue. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. Long way to go on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Turning it on. The 10. Touchdown, Central Michigan. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Left side, it's Bowman. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. The Chippewas offense makes its way out to start the drive. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Rush is on. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. The Chippewas decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll run it. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. From the gun, looking for a man. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Bobcats come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Powers inside. Breaks into the open. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Bobcats are flying down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. This time they'll throw it. It's complete on the right side. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Bobcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Keeps it on the ground. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Makes the catch, it's Bowman. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. And the Bobcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Shakes off the defender. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Hand off again. Might have a chance. He rumbles and rolls all the way to the 4-yard line before he steps out of bounds. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense.
95-96 bridge. 95-96 bridge. Level up. Hey, move. Ready, go.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Fires into the end zone, incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the 4th. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Moves the pocket. It's Flores. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. 2nd and long here. He'll set up to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lewis. Breaks free. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Central Michigan. Once he got some room, it was over.
Here in the second half of this game, you're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
Lining up to add another. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Fresh center downs going to the air. Out wide right, it's Blue. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. And the Chippewas want to pick up the tempo.
And in this situation, late, when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Flores. In traffic, it's Payne. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down. The Chippewas come to the line with a new set of downs. They just keep firing. Under pressure. And it's a sack. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. 2nd down now after the sack. Back to throwing, they've got to go a long way. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Trying to beat the D deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability.
Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play?
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Sees a crease. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. The Bobcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll leave it with the lone back. Got a little grass. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Running behind that left side. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Hand off from the shotgun. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ohio! Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. To the air, it's Flores. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, Bobcats! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return, he stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Extending the play. Runs through a tackle.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, pressure's coming. Can't get him to the ground. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Right side, it's Swanson. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Chippewas have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Flores. Firing deep. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over. And after this play, the cake will be baked. And back to the air on 2nd down. He's not afraid to go deep. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape.